Kamari Lassiter, man. The cornerback opposite of Derek Stingley. Honestly, not going to get talked about a lot, right? Derek Stingley is one of the top premier corners in the league, but Kamari Lassiter can ball, and I'm probably going to make another video of him in the offseason, but this is a really good starting corner for the Houston Texans. And I mean, look at their defense and the way they play, man. But let's just hop into the film straight away. Before we do that, be sure to drop a like, subscribe to your boy. Let's hop straight into it, man. So yeah, Lassiter can ball. And we know how good this Houston Texans defense is, right? Some would say they're the best. I think they're the most physical. I think they are the scariest defense in the league. And then you have Kamari Lassiter, right? So we got Kamari up here at the top against the Chiefs. So we're playing the Chiefs right here. Got the Chiefs coming out of shotgun. Got the Twins up at the top. Watch Lassiter on this play. It's going to be a deep shot. And I mean, look at this. Now he kind of gets burned, but he does a really good job of playing catch up, and he makes a play on the ball. Right, you see right there, boom, gets into the hands. And honestly, if Patrick Mahomes throws this earlier, you see this guy right here, his hips are turned. He's obviously not guarding him. These two, kind of out of place a little bit. Patrick Mahomes throws this a little bit earlier. This probably is a touchdown, but he does a really good job of playing catch up and tracking down. And I mean, this ball is in the wide receiver's hands. And the one thing you got to do, man, if you're like too late to the play, why not swat their hands, play through the hands? That's exactly what Kamari Lassiter does right here. And I mean, that was six. That was six in a close game between the Chiefs and Houston Texans. And you see him, boom, get a hand in there with his right, ends up being an incomplete pass. Really good play by Lassiter right here. I mean, let's watch it again. So he's off ball. Wide receiver does a pretty good job of running his route, right? And here's the one thing you're going to get with Kamari Lassiter, right? So he's not like a 4-3 corner. He's more of a 4-5 corner. So he has to rely more on instinct and his technique. And along with that comes playing through the hands, swatting the hands with timing, Yo, you're not subscribed? Why you're not subscribed? Come on, man. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Don't do that. I know you ain't a hater. Just subscribe to your boy. Come vibe with me. All we do is talk football here. Come vibe with the homie. Let me know what you guys want to see. And yeah, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. All right, now back to the video. So you see right here, another play. Got the Chiefs coming out with this bunch set right here. And you'll see Kamari Lassiter down at the bottom right here. And watch what he does on this play. And he does a really good job of just like flipping his hips and turning around. Look at that. Really good job. I mean, the ball slightly a little bit underthrown, but he gets right under that. Look at that. He's literally out of place right here. Like out of position. And then look at the flip of the hips. He does it fast. He may not be the fastest guy, but technique comes into play when you're not a fast corner. And that's exactly what he does right here. Ends up picking that ball off with Brown right there. That ball had no business being thrown. I'm going to tell you that right now. Like Mahomes probably thought since his hips were turned, he's like, oh, he can't make a play on it. But in the end, you see right there, boom. Flips his hips, flips his head, turns around, makes a really good play on the ball. Off-ball coverage, man. Off-ball coverage. Let's watch it one more time live. Look at that. Flips his hips, turns his head. Yes, sir. Easy pick. Too easy. There we go. Okay, and then we have this player right here. More of an aggressive, press man coverage. And this is them against the Denver Broncos earlier in the season. And watch him on this play, man. Watch him on this play. Look at that. He actually plays that pretty damn good, right? Like I said earlier, he's not the fastest corner, but he plays this good. Look at this. He reads him, gets his left hand in there, physical, right? And then after that, can't touch him after 5 yards. And what does he do? Kind of looking back. Would like him to kind of be more in the hip of the wide receiver, but he does a really good job. I mean, look at that. He's right there. And at the last second, again, like we saw earlier, his hand's already in there. Kind of has his backhand on the his left hand on the backside of the wide receiver, makes a play on the ball, and incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. I love it. I love it, dude. Sometimes with these corners, you're not going to get the fastest guy, but if they can rely on their technique at the end of the day, it can win you a lot of reps. And you see that right here. Boom. Gets the rep. All right, and then we have this right here, more of off ball, right? Another play against the Denver Broncos. And I mean, look at him. He's like 10 yards off, 11 yards off. Let's see what he can do right here on this play. And again, another one where he's just going to flip his hips, turn his head, and then make a play on the ball. And this is one that he damn near picked off, right? He literally had his hands on the ball. But like, let's just watch him slow again. So look at him backpedal, 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 reads it, opens up his hips, runs side by side, sees that he's kind of like, you know, wide receiver's kind of angling towards the pylon somewhat. And then he flips his hips, turns his head around. He's there to make a play on the ball, man. I mean, it's slightly late. I'd say the pass was slightly late, but he knew exactly where this ball was going. And yeah, really good play on the ball, man. So, you know, it's just a couple plays, but we're going to talk about him later on, probably in the offseason, because I want to make a video on Kamari Lassiter. But he is a very good corner that just doesn't get any talk. I'm telling you that right now. Honestly, my pro comparison to him, dude, I don't know what they said with pro comparison with him coming out, but you know who he reminds me of? Marcus Emerson, Cleveland Browns corner, who's hurt right now. And I mean, Marcus Emerson honestly wasn't playing the best up until he got hurt. But Lassiter looks good, but they just remind me kind of the same because they rely on like physicality and technique, and they're both not like 4-4, 4-3 corners. They're 4-5, 4-6 corners. So, you know, some people talk about that 40 time, but when you can kind of just play to the best of your abilities and play with technique as a cornerback like this, sometimes that shit don't matter, bro. You just play within the scheme and rely on your technique and physicality, and that's exactly what Kamari Lassiter does. Just another D'Amico Ryans type guy, honestly, right? That defense is physical. Kamari right here, he's laying down. He's another very physical corner in this D'Amico Ryans defense, and I'm excited to watch him the rest of the season because this defense is truly disgusting.